Hello, my name is Michael DePasquale Jr. I'm the executive editor and publisher of Karate International magazine. I'm also the president of the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans. What we're going to be doing today is showing you tape number 2 in the Combat Ninja-Ka Jiu-Jitsu system. Tape number 2 are the drills. There's 20 drills. The drills are basically used for purposes of the individual who is a white belt, a yellow belt, or green belt, whatever, to learn the basic motions in the combat system. The basic motions, what I mean by that is using the drills face to face, getting a feel for the hand techniques, getting a feel for some of the locks and some of the kicking and punching movement. Drills are very important. Every art has drills. Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Karate, I mean, all your systems have basic drills. These drills will give you the foundation you need to move on to the combat katas. What we're going to do today is show them face to face, beginning stages, right side, switching to left side, and then we will show them off the left lunging punch. Now each one of these drills, mind you, have in mind an attack. It might be a knife attack, it might be a club attack, it might be a choke, but each one of these drills represent some type of defensive movement off of an attack, whether it be from a knife, whether it be from a club, whether it be from a punch. We're going to demonstrate it from a left lunging punch. We're not going to demonstrate the attacks. The drills are meant for you to learn first. So once you learn the drills, you start going to the combat katas, you'll understand why you need to practice the drills, just like the 20-point blocking and the dual strikes. Very basic type motion. It will give you the foundation you need to move on. I have Sensei Chris Schulz with me today. Christopher Schulz is the director, one of the directors of the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans. He also is the column writer. He writes the column for the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans in Karate International magazine, which is called the Jiu-Jitsu Corner. Please, Chris. Also, Chris has been with myself and my father for a good 23, 24 years. Please, Chris. Am I correct in saying that? 23, 24? I think best if you come over here. What we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the movement slow first, showing you each one of the movements from different angles so you can get a better understanding of the movement. We don't want to get you confused. And then myself and Chris will demonstrate the movement. We start, bow, from a fighting stance. Now, the fighting stance that I teach, okay, is your fighting stance. I don't want a traditional fighting stance like this because you cannot use these particular combat drills in a strict, rigid karate stance. What you want to do is have a very comfortable stance. In Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, you're very loose. Everything is very loose. If you want to move on a man, if I'm loose, I can move like this. If I'm stiff, blocking here, doesn't work. We want to be able to first grab. This is important. Very, very important in Jiu-Jitsu, especially in the combat Jiu-Jitsu system that I teach, and in most systems of Jiu-Jitsu, is to be able to grab. It's the sticky finger principle, okay? It's like a fly to fly paper. The minute you're in here. Why? Because you can lock, okay, break. Once you get a hold of the wrist, you're in control. That's what primarily we teach you in Jiu-Jitsu, is get a hold of the wrist. Get a hold of the arm. This way you can use wrist locks. With the combat drills, it's a little bit different because we start from our push movements. Push, punch, punch. Okay, then we go into our grab, kick, punch, lock. Then we go into our locks. Then we go into our kicks and locks, and so on. So the first technique, from a loose fighting stance, not hard, very loose, like so. So we just keep a loose fist. I always teach, and I always believed in Bruce Lee's principle, the 1-inch punch, where, and if you look at it, it's not real hard from here. Even if it's from here, 1-inch punch here, it's loose here. And when it comes in, bam! The point of impact is like a grenade. Okay, a grenade lands, and when it explodes, everything that is around it, okay, will get destroyed. Same thing here. When the fist hits the body, that's when it tears you up inside. Okay, from out here, there's no need to use power from out here. Power comes from here, right from where you are here, and bam, point of impact. Same thing with grabbing. Same thing with locks. Until you get to where you're going, you don't need to emphasize. You don't need to exaggerate the motion. What you need to do is get the speed first, work off the speed. Once you get to the position you're in, then you execute the technique. Enough talk, we're going to go on now. First drill is simply a push. We push the man's hand. Notice when we push the man's hand, okay, we weaken his side. So he's not strong from here. All we need is a push. Very good for competition when you're teaching the children as well. When the guy's in a fighting stance, just bam, we move in. And what it does is it pulls the whole body to the corner. So what we're first moving is 1, 2, 3. We cross the body, we don't come to the face. Why? Because we're using this as drill in a drill format. We don't want to hurt the man. We can, of course, come in here. What we want to do is just from this position here, push, punch, punch. Now notice I'm moving. I'm not afraid to pivot. I'm not afraid to lean a little bit. Okay, I have a good stance, strong stance, because I want to know that I can move off my feet. Very important that you move off your feet. It's just like a boxer. He's always moving his feet. The boxer that's really accurate and the boxer that knows how to box as a prize fighter works off his feet. He doesn't stand there and thug it out. He thugs it out only when he knows he's got the man in trouble. Okay, when he knows he can knock him out. You move off your feet. When you're moving, you're shifting. So from here, we just 1, 2, 3. So the first motion is push, punch, punch. Fighting stance. I know we like to go toe to toe. Okay, we have the feet. His toe is kind of like perpendicular to my toe. Okay, maybe a little bit behind, in front of it. Okay, we don't want to go too far over here. We want to stay right here. Okay, so what we do is we push 1, 2. We shift the body. Notice I'm pivoting off the rear foot. 1, 2, 3. So once again, it looks like so. Once you speed it up, it's tap, punch, punch. Okay, now when we do the drill together, I'm 1, he's 2. So I count out 1. This is how you practice the drills with your partner in the dojo or at home. Ready? 1 and 2. We'll do it twice. 1 and 2. Okay, combat drill number 1. Combat drill number 2. Very simple, same basic principle. We're in fighting stance. Once again, I'm going to explain this so you thoroughly understand. In a street situation, a man can come at you with a left punch, come at you with a knife. These particular techniques you learn as drills can be utilized in a self-defense situation. Okay, when a man's attacking you. So they are used with an attack in mind. But for now, so you learn, it's good to practice. This is where we get control over the man. You learn and understand how to lock the man. You learn to control the arm. You learn how to lock on the face. Okay, there's a lot of things you learn here where once you learn them, then you can apply them and you can throw the man. Strictly for learning purposes, strictly for controlling purposes. Second one is block. Push. We're pushing the elbow. Why are we pushing the elbow? When we push the elbow, see his body? His body turns. So his hand just drops. He's in a fighting stance. This is if a man does reach out for you, a man has a weapon, if you push the elbow, you can lock out the elbow, the man will move. Same thing here. So we want to push 1, 2, vertical punch to the floating rib. Boom. 2, 3. So once again, the first 2, they come in 2s. Understand, you'll see that number 1 looks like 2, number 3 looks like number 4. Number 5 looks like number 6. Okay? So we push, punch, punch. So watch again. Push, punch, punch. Now see the double pivot? I'm pivoting. Difficult to pivot on a mat. Okay, when you're pivoting because you stick to the mat, but it's okay. You don't need a large pivot, a very short range pivot. So once again, from this position here, we're coming in. One more time here. That's what the movement looks like. So now we're going to do it 1 and 2. I will execute, then Chris will execute it. Ready? 1 and 2. This is how you're working with your partner. 1 and 2. Okay? Now the vertical punch can be horizontal as well. Doesn't matter that much, the punching. Okay, third one. We will grab, okay, from here. Grab the wrist. The hand comes immediately out, just like we have radar. Now we can do a lot with this wrist, like I was showing you before. Come down, come up, come around, block, break, in. We don't want to play too much with these. These are drills, so we want you to just get a hold of the hand and work the technique. The first one is grab. Here's what you can with your kicks. We don't step too much with the kicks. Short step, if anything. As you grab, roundhouse kick. Chris will demonstrate here. Grab me, Chris. Okay, simple short-range kick. The kick is not high. The kick is not full of power. You don't need a lot of power if you kick somebody in the stomach or groin area. You just want to bend the knee, kick. So we come in 1, 2, 3. 3 techniques. Grab, kick, punch. Combat drill number 3. So it's from this position here, fighting stance. Notice, I don't have a wide fighting stance. Why? I can't pick up my feet like this. I want to be able to pick up my foot and be able to stay right here. If I want to kick here, okay? Sweep here. If I'm too wide here, I got to come all the way from here into the man. If I'm too wide, I have to lean back to kick. Shorten up your stance. The body was meant, okay, your feet, if they were meant to be this wide, you would have been born with bow-legged out to here, okay? Body's built so that you can walk, okay, so that you can turn, so you can move, okay? So from this position here, grab, kick, punch, okay? We're going to do it with partners. Watch Chris's side because you'll see his kick. 1, 2, and we keep the hand loose. 1, 2. That's number 3. Number 4. 1, 2, 3 are probably the only ones you're going to find where you're not doing some kind of lock. But it's just a starter. It's to give you a good idea as to get a feel for the man. And it keeps you really in close contact with the man when it comes to just push, punch, punch. Okay, grab, punch, grab, kick. Number 4, grab, kick, punch, lock. Notice I have the wrist, Gakun. I bring this hand, after I punch him, bam, back. Okay, so I'm using a kind of a haito, which is a ridge hand motion here. I strike, shoot this back. As this comes back, it's bending his elbow, I throw it. Now on the street, obviously you throw the man like this, or you break the arm here, or you control him from here. If I throw him, he'd be in trouble. We're not going to show you throws, these are drills. So slow again, grab, kick, punch, lock. Okay, we'll do it nice and loose. Notice something, we don't face each other this way and do these drills. Where normally everything's from here. When you see somebody sparring in competition, you see them spar like this? Some people, yes, when they feel they're fast from here. Most people, no, they cover themselves, they're in here. Okay, same on the street. Whenever you're fighting, it's to the side. You want to get used to that. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Number 4, 5. I apologize. I'm going to switch sides so I can teach it a little bit easier. We're grabbing. As we grab here, this time we're sweeping the man's leg out from underneath him. As we sweep, boom, boom. We're punching the face and the arm's coming right out like a spring, bam. Now, him buckling off the leg, he'll break his own arm because he's falling into the lock. Now, we don't want to sweep the man's foot out and do that. We just want to tap the foot, assuming. Okay, come in with a knife, we're blocking here, bam, bam. Okay, we're taking the man down. Right now, all I want you to do is grab. Get used to this. You should be practicing this here. Quite a bit with each other. Sticky fingers in here, in here. So we grab here, we sweep in here. We just bam. As we sweep here, bam, bam. We're punching here. I use sound effects, okay, so you can understand it. Okay, so you punch here, we lock. Now notice something. I turn this hand over. I'm breaking his elbow on my chest. At the same time, I'm spreading. I'm just like, it's like this here. I lock. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's combat drill number 5. Ready. 1. And 2. Good. And 1. And 2. Okay, so you can see it from Chris's side here. He's locking right in here. Notice where he has the lock? Hey, very nice, Chris. You separate that head, the neck goes the other way. there's no power. Man, I don't care how strong he is. Once I separate the head here, bam, he's in trouble. I don't care how big he is. Okay, next one. Same thing with sweeping. This time we sweep. As we sweep, we're striking with backhand. Okay, haito, or I should say, I apologize, shote. Okay, bam, to the face. Okay, or it can be kind of like a shuto. Doesn't really matter here. I like to use like half and half. Instead of just a shuto here, bam, haito, or shote. Okay, so from this position here, 1, 2, 3, and then underneath the nose. 4, we break the arm at the same time. So one more time, slow. I grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring him down. Now, if the man's fight, the reason why I use the nose, because if all of a sudden you're losing this arm, say for instance the man comes at you with a lunging knife attack here. Boom, bam. Okay? Now we're in this position here. The knife is here. He starts pulling the boy with the knife here. We whack. We want to take him right down. We don't want to play with this guy with a knife. At the same time, we take him down, let him have the knife. Bring it with him. Understand? So, 1, number 2. Ready? 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. Hey, good. Next one. Now, myself and Chris will demonstrate combat drill number 7. This one here, there's 2 kicks. We're coming in and grabbing. 1, 2. Now we step back. We don't step down in front of the man. This foot comes up with a full roundhouse kick. Kick 2, 3. Notice the wrist lock. I have a haito by the gakun here, and I'm locking here. Now this is a lock here. This guy's in trouble. This is your traditional jiu-jitsu lock. There's a million places I can go from here. I can lock. Break the arm from here. Now on the elbow, and I'm locking in here with a gakun. So watch me again slow. I'm using the kicking routine. 1, 2, down, 3, down in front of the man. Now we'll control him. This is in here. Okay? So, let's do it 1 and 2. And 1. And 2. And notice we pick up a speed as you practice them. You get 3 to 4, same move for 3rd or 4th time. You go real fast. 1, 2. Good. You must have control when you're doing these techniques, because that's the reason why I created the drills, so that you can understand controlling the man's arm, controlling the man's balance, controlling his legs. Once you learn on the drills, I'm not worried about you when it comes time to use some of the self-defense techniques that we teach in the combat system. Next one is combat drill number 8. We're grabbing the hand again. It's all from here. We always want to get used to this. Same thing here, here, here. Once you get a hold of the hand here, anywhere, I can lock it down here, I can turn it in here, I can bring it in here, I can lock it up here. There's a million things. Lock it down here like Wally J likes to do with his finger locking. Same thing here. If I'm grabbing with this hand, I can bring it right down here. Why? I'm causing a gakun, very strong pain here. I can bring it up in here. Once I have it in here. So we always want to get a hold of the hand. These are very important to grab, to grab, to grab. We do drills in class where I grab, then Chris grabs. Okay, then I grab, then he'll grab. Doesn't matter where you grab, I grab, he grabs. I grab, he grabs. I grab, he grabs. I grab here, he grabs. Then we go a little faster here and move. Hey, 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 hey. That's how you learn wrist techniques. Then you can understand the control. Next technique. Okay, from this position here is number 9. Number 8, I apologize. Grab, kick, kick step behind 1, 2, 3. You all right, Chris? Yes. Notice I'm keeping this here, I'm locking the arm. and I have this. So now I use them as a shield. This is combat drill number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll do it together. Very simple. To explain it a little bit easier for you, make sure you grab, again, shorten up your stance. Fighting stance shouldn't be wide. I don't like wide fighting stance. I like short range fighting stances. So when you're coming in, you're going to grab here, kick, kick, in. Okay, let's do it together, Chris. And once you learn them, fast. The faster the better. Control. Ready. 1. Now come back, and 2. Hey. And 1. Hey. 2. Hey. Good. Now we're on to number 9. Switch, please. The reason why I'm switching so you can see the strikes and you can see from this angle what I'm doing. It's easier for you. Number 9, we grab in this position here. As we grab, we kick 1, haito to the back. So it's grab, roundhouse kick, haito, lock. Now we lock here, we bring this back in, I call it the shelf, okay? The Ninja Combat shelf. Okay, we shelf it here. What we do is bring it here, apply pressure here. See where I am here? You can't do it out here because you lose the man. And you don't want to do it here because you got to watch this coming up. And you got to watch him pull. So once I shelf it, try to get out, Chris, I can move with him. So actually, I'm just using this as a shelf. Once he's in that position, he's not going anywhere. Excuse me. So I grab, kick, ridge hand, lock. I'm shelving it here. Now I can move around with this man. Now notice something, if you notice, for each one of these, say 9, 10 is very similar, except you're locking into a different position. 9 is very similar to 8, the execution of the beginning. Maybe it changes because we want to get to the rear of the man. Maybe it changes because we want to take the man down. Maybe it changes because the man does not want to be in that position, and when he gives us a lot of problems with trying to get out, we have to have a back door. We have to be able to know that we can execute the technique, but yet with a little bit of a different slide to it, a little bit of a different variation, okay? So what we want to do is be able to know that we have the same basic technique, but we can vary it and step out the back door, knowing that if this guy's too powerful here, okay, let's say number 9, which I'll show you next. If he's too powerful and he's starting to fight us here, that's when we do this. That's number 9. I'll show you number 9 in a minute. But why do we do this? Because now this man is helpless. He can't move from here. It's impossible. But maybe from here he's strong enough where he has that other arm. Okay, we're afraid of the other arm coming at us. Okay, if we apply enough pressure, when he goes to punch, he'll stop normally. But this, which is number 9, he can't punch me from here. So keep in mind that each one of these, even when the ones I'm not showing you today, even the variations I'm not showing you, there's probably 8, 10, 15 variations for each one of these techniques, just like any one of the combat jiu-jitsu techniques.
You're on.
Combat number 9, once again, okay, we're going to grab, kick, roundhouse kick, lead roundhouse kick, short range. We're hitting with a ridge hand. The ridge hand is a very powerful strike. We're striking with the thumb, end of the hand, ridge hand. Haito, they call that. Ridge hand strikes, we strike to the lower back, okay, kidney area, okay, anywhere in the back area actually. When you strike with a haito, you cause a lot of damage. Once we strike here, we're going to break the man down in here. So we come back, strike, pop this down like so. Very good for police officers, especially if they get a hold of a man with a weapon, okay, and they lock in here. If this man's, say, slashing back with a knife, boom, I'm in here. Now I have this man. He's locked, okay? He's in big trouble here. So the idea of this is to be able to really maintain control of the man. Make sure you use this shelf like I explained before. The shelf is very important, okay? This, the man can't go in. Once he tries to pull back, as he pulls back, I just move with him. All I do is squeeze the hand. Wrist is very weak here. So, 1, grab, real fast. Here, kick, ridge hand, lock in here. So we'll demonstrate with Sensei Chris and myself. 1. And 2. Aye, good. 1. And 2. Notice once you have the locked, very powerful, very nice, Chris. Number 10, same motion, except we're grabbing, kicking, switching it around, hammer fist, which is your tetsui, striking in here. You strike in here, you weaken that man. Very, very, very weak area, lower back. We strike, boom, to the lower back, we come back once again here. Now what we're doing is, all I'm doing is applying a shuto, backhand shuto to the face and spreading them apart here. Once again, a real good controlling motion. This man will go anywhere you want him to go. He cannot fight this. He can't, once his head is separated from this shoulder and the arm this way, impossible to fight. And I don't care how big the man is, because it's just the way the bone joints are working in this position. They're working against each other. So we'll do it slow again. Grab, kick, hammer fist, in, and shuto back here. Let's do it twice, Chris. 1 and 2. Hey, good. We want to try to stay across the face. And grab, kick, and in. And 2. Hey, yeah. Good, very nice. Always slap. Notice I'm slapping, notice Chris slapping. When you feel pain, especially in combat jiu-jitsu, you must slap, let the man know you're there. Because this here is very weak. Once I apply pressure a little stronger, you gotta ease up on the guy. Next technique, please switch so they can see where I'm going with this. I'm grabbing, fast, kick. Now after I kick here, this time I'm taking my finger, okay, which is my jiu-jitsu finger, I call this finger, the index finger, is I lead it down using a gakun here. As I do this, I'm taking my right foot, which is your karate motion, and I'm coming across this way. Right across with a crescent kick to the side of the head, and the man's gonna be already moving in that position. Now I have him in here, I land here, I break. Hold on to here, I can break in here. So, once again, number 11. These techniques are beautiful if you work them slow, take your time, and make sure that you don't hurt your partner. Easy. The easiest way to learn is drills. That's why I created drills, because everybody wants to learn jiu-jitsu or aikido or this, that, and they think they're gonna throw each other. You've got to learn how to feel first. You've got to learn how to make the man understand where he's got to go. So therefore, when you do drills like this, I'm giving Chris a chance to learn the motion, to learn also how I'm executing the motion so he could feel where he's gonna go. Same thing, vice versa. Without feeling a little bit of pain, without feeling a wrist lock here, okay, or here, or an elbow lock here, you'll never understand how to execute it yourself. Because then you'll be doing this, bam, and breaking each other's arm, breaking the guy's arm. You want to know that you understand how much pressure I need in order to just do this. Okay, there's pain there. So, grab, kick, down, right across the head. Normally on the street, you'd whack right to the head. Now I just turn in. All I gotta do is straighten up and turn. And this guy will snap his arm. So, we'll do it fast. And 1, in, turn. And 2. Notice we're going down from one another. Crescent kick will take you down if you don't go down. In, turn. And next one. Heat. Hey. All right. Next one is combat drill number 12. We're doing the same motion. Grab, kick, down, across, in here. Now you have a big man. He's trying to get back up. Finger or fist. Turn. Now we're going on the side of the spine, primarily a lung area. Okay, he'll feel the nerve. I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor. An area here where it will affect the lung. What we want to do is just turn on the right side of the spine or the left. The right is more appropriate on the side that I'm on now, and turn. A lot of damage. Not on the vertebrae, not on the spine, on the side here, between the shoulder blade and the spine. Right where the shoulder blade meets the spine when you're in this position here. Or it's just about connected. As you can, not connected literally, but it's connected. You can see where it's real close. Right in between the shoulder. You can see the little lip here. Okay, you can actually feel it here. And just very painful. So once again, slow. I grab, kick, turn, in. Now he's big man, I can't, and he starts getting up, keep him down there, and then break. Let's do it fast, Chris. Number 12. 1, and 2, right, and 1, and 2, hey, good. Number 13. Now 13 is without a kick, without a punch, and so is 14. Number 13 is completely control the man. We move into the man as we grab. So we're in a fighting stance here. We move. As we move, we stretch, and we roll the arm up. Now we slide down the arm with a backhand shuto, bam, as we raise him up and step behind him, so we use him as a shield and lock the arm. Now I could turn the arm this way or just gakun it in. So, understand the natural motion of a man. He's in a position where he's down like this. He's in a position where he's in like this. He's gonna wanna get back out. If he's down, he's gonna wanna get back up. So, the minute I grab and pull, I bring him down like so, he's gonna wanna get back up. Okay, now I slide in, bam, and now I have him. So, 1 and 2, Chris. And 1, keep your balance. 2, hey, hey, and 1, and 2, hey, good. Good. Move forward a little bit. Now, same motion. Number 14. Grab, lock, strike in here. But come, as he starts to come back, we start losing our balance. Very devastating on the street. Great technique off a knife. Great technique off a club. Man comes down with a club, we move out of the way here, boom, and now we're in here, striking here, same thing. Same technique we would use off the defense, the attack, as we would here with the drill. But I'm not going to show you the defenses, or I'm not going to show you the attacks. Why? We're here to teach you one thing, the drills, so we can learn how to perform the drills, execute the drills, without having to worry so much about going ahead of ourselves and trying to learn what the attack would be, what this defense would be most appropriately utilized in. We don't want that. We want to just teach you the drills. Later on, as you start getting a feel for them, okay, you'll see in the combat drills and some of the other things how they're executed. Some of these techniques, not all of them. Okay? Maybe one day I'll do the tape, which I plan on doing on each one of these, showing defenses off of these drills. But for now, let's learn the drills. So, we're in this position here. We're grabbing, locking, striking. Now the man's giving me a hard time. He starts pulling back with the hand. We just drop. Bam. Let him come back with the hand. As he comes back, we just come down to our knee, and we let him land on his back on the leg. He'll snap his back. Be very careful with the drill. So, once again, I come in. Boom. He's strong. I start doing this. He starts coming back. I can't hold the arm. I back. Boom. Okay, so 1 and 2, Chris. And 1. And 2. Hey, and 1. And you gotta go slow with this. Don't try to do this fast. 2. Hit. Hey, good. Very nice, Chris. Good. All right, number 15. Number 15 is a very controlled motion. I should say it's quite a controlled motion. In this position here, we're grabbing here. We're striking to the rib cage. You can use palm hand. I tend to switch my strikes around a little bit. We use the palm hand on this. Okay, can you also use a punch? I don't really, when people test in this, and when I teach it, either one is appropriate. But for practicing the movement, I like to be able to switch, give them a chance to use different techniques. So watch. We grab, strike. From this position here, we just watch the elbow. You don't want to get behind the man so the elbow comes, bam, hits you in the head. We want to start bringing it up before you get behind. Now, his natural reactions, we pull, will be to pull back. We come up with it. Now we step down fast. 1, 2. We land on the leg, and we just turn into the man, breaking the arm. So you got to understand something with these techniques. If You've got to understand that you want to find, okay, the man's motion and work with his motion. Don't work against it. Don't fight power against power. Okay, you don't need to do that. Too hard. Work his motion and then add my motion to it, and then it becomes a much easier technique. Fighting power against power is no good. So from here, 1, we strike. So we get a man up, we pull him. 2, we come up, locking up. Notice I have this, I can bring him off his toes here. And then 1, 2, and I lock. Okay, so let's do it together, Chris. Twice each. This is number 15. And your turn. Hey, 2. Hey, good. One more time, a little faster. And hey, 2. And 2. Hey, yeah, good. All right, next one. Same thing. We're grabbing, striking, coming up, same technique. Now we're going to come 1, 2, straight down, same technique. Roll the hand, switch it, and do what we call a wash rag. Sounds kind of like a shibori technique in our system. It's a wash rag on the elbow. Place your hand in a Haito position right above the elbow, and turn here. Now we have fingers here. We can grab the fingers. Okay, I'd prefer, if you can get a hold of the thumb, squeeze the thumb with it. You don't need to. But once this man's locked here, there's a lot of pressure here. Once this is locked up, he's in big trouble. So, we'll do 1 and 2, Chris. Ready? 1, 2, and just turn over. Wherever you can turn on the hand, you turn. As you move, fine. If you have to get on the ground, turn. You can get on the ground, turn. And 2, here. Good. Hey. One more time. And 1. Hey. And 2. Here. Okay, what you just saw was number 16. Now we're on the last 4 combat drills. Okay, once again, I stress that when you're doing 15, 16, and as well as some of the other armbar locks like 13, 14, be very cautious with the man's joints. Okay, joint locking is something you have to be very cautious with. So, number 17. On number 17, all you're doing from number 17 is you're going to grab the hand, pull, strike. Now we track, I call it tracking. As we strike, we're punching to the rib cage. We're going to step behind the man as we track right down the arm, bam. Now we're going to turn the man around by grabbing here and spinning him away from us. Very, very, very dangerous technique and very effective. So once again, we come in from here, 1, 2, we strike right across the face and turn the hand over. 3, this elbow shoots to the back, lower back. Okay, so the minute you shoot it to the lower back or his side, he's twisting. And then from here, we just lay him down. Makes the face fall. Let's do it fast, Chris. And we got enough room. And ready? Hey, hey. And you do it. Ready? Hey, hey. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That was over the head. Notice that there was a variation there. No problem there. You can go over the head as well. What we're doing to teach you is from this position here, grabbing, striking right in front of the face. Okay? You can go over the head and pull them this way. That's just a variation, which Chris just did. No problem. Let's do it one more time, Chris. This time do it right. Ready, set, and in. And next one. For learning purposes, so they can understand it. And hey, hey. Good. Very, very nice. Okay. Next one. Same thing, except this time we're grabbing, striking. As we pull, we strike. Stretch the rib cage out. You got to stretch it out. Let him feel it. Now we're coming from here, strike. Now the man's starting to pull. Okay, he's starting to move back or step away from us. So we just take and attack the lower back with the elbow, the arm. As we attack the lower back, we drop to the knee. He ends up on the knee. We turn the head here, and we apply strike here. Okay, Chris?
Yes, sir.
Very, very effective. One more time, slow. Grab, strike, pull, see his hip go out, and drop him straight down on our knee. Slide this out, strike, and turn this way. Let's do it slow. Or let's do it a little faster. Ready? And 1. Hey. All right, one more time. Number 18. Grab, pull, punch. Slide down the arm, strike. From here, we're coming behind the man. We're rotating the elbow into the man's lower back, pulling here, bring him down onto the back, slide the hand out, striking to the rib cage chest area. So, let's do it fast, Chris. I'll do it first. And 1. Go easy, have control of the man once you learn this. Ready? 2. Yeah. And 1. And 2. Hey. Good. Number 19, last two. We're down to the last two here. Number 19 is very effective. I like number 19. It's quick. We're pushing the elbow, short range. As we push the elbow here, we're striking. As we strike, we step. After the step, boom, 1, 2, and the strike. Push, strike, step. We switch the hands in here. Now we're grabbing groin or thigh. For purposes of learning the drills, we grab the thigh, we get out of the way, and we pull the man up, like so. When we throw him, we just throw him back. So I'll go slow again with the throw, and we just push, punch, strike, throw. So, let's do it fast, Chris. This is a very effective technique, especially if you're moving quick. Man's again coming with a club, he's coming in with a choke, coming with a knife. Very effective. We move real quick. So, hand, hey, this up. And 2, yeah. And 1, 2, and 2, yeah. Next one, last one, same technique. We are pushing, punching, same motion here, exactly, right to here. Now the man's real strong. Okay, he starts to pull back. We want to come right down to the knee and just seesaw the man. I call seesaw. Just bring the man down, boom, bring his head right to the ground. He has absolutely no control of his balance, no control of his body. So, once again, push, punch, strike, and then straight down, seesaw the man. Very effective. Let's go fast, Chris. And punch, hey, and 2, hey, good. Gotta go slow to take control. 1, 2, and 2, hey, good, good. Get that mic back here. Okay, very good. Now what we're going to do is demonstrate each one of these techniques. We're going to demonstrate from 1 to 20, facing each other. What they look like when you practice and what you learn, we're not going to demonstrate because we don't have time on the tape. You do them righty and lefty. We'll do them righty and lefty the first few just to show you. I'll say 1 and 2 and switch. Hey, 1 and 2 and switch. 1 and 2 and switch. And 1 and 2. So we're doing righty and lefty. Right now, we're just going to do them righty and lefty. Chris, if you'll switch over here. And we do them 1 to 20 in a row without stopping. Ready, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. This is how you practice them. 1, 2. Once you learn them, this is how they're done. 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. Hey. And 1. 2. Hey. And notice you get some workout doing this. We're sweating. Get a good workout just doing these drills. And 1. Hey. And 2. Hey. And 1. And 2. Let go of the arm. Once you lock it good, stay loose on the arm. And 1. And 2. Yeah. And 1. Freaking mad. 2. Hey. And 1. 2. Yeah. And 1. 2. Hey. 1. And 2. Very nice, Chris. Wow. Now, to demonstrate one more time, oh, please fix. Come back. Demonstrate the last, final stage that you can learn. Notice some of them possibly on those, I'm not 100% sure. When you do them fast, sometimes you'll skip 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. After a while, you just go. He does 1, I do 1. He doesn't have to do an order, that's the order. Might have even missed 2. I do believe we missed combat 3 and 4 on those. If I'm not mistaken, take a look at the tape and see if we did. But in essence, what you're doing here is just going combat drill to combat drill as fast as you can and get used to these motions. Stay loose for the guy. Okay? Next one. Off a left lunging punch. I'm going to demonstrate it myself once. Off left lunging punch, so it teaches you now movement. As the man comes in, we'll come from here. 1. And 2. And 3. Notice he's coming hard. 4. In, kick. Now I'm controlling, I'm moving at the same time. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Got. And 9. 8. And 10. And 11. 8. And 12. 15. And 13. And 14. And 15. 16. Turn the hand, lock. 17. 18. Hey. This is ultimately what they look like. 19. Hey. Last one, number 20. Hey. Hey. Chris, please, let's bow. Excuse me, I'm sweating quite a bit. I believe in getting a workout. What this shows you is it shows that you can also get a dynamite workout by doing controlled drills and not having to do throw for throw or kill each other. I'm breathing heavy because it is a good workout. So, once again, these are the Combat Ninjuka Jiu-Jitsu drills. Simplify them, work them slow, get a partner. You can do them on your own or just do a movement, assuming there's a partner there. And then move on to the combat katas. Very important that you try to pick up the whole system if you're interested. We also have Yoshitsune Waza. We have a series of about 12, 13 tapes. If you want to see everything that we teach on the black belt ceremony tape that we sell, you'll see everything. From white belt to black belt in Ninjuka Combat Ninjuka Jiu-Jitsu as well as Yoshitsune. And you'll also see some of the Nidan, 15 Nidan katas performed in Yoshitsune. Shark bait as well, which is one man in the middle blindfolded. All of it's on that tape. Once again, I'm Michael DePasquale Jr., publisher editor, Karate International Magazine, and of course, the president, director of the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans. Chris Schulz, who is with me today demonstrating, is one of the directors of the International Federation of Jiu-Jitsuans and one of the high-ranking officials with that organization, as well as the column writer. So if you have anything you want to write about or say, please do send the information to us through the magazine, P.O. Box 8538, Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey, 07675. And you can call anytime, 201-573-8028. Any questions? My job is to take care of the people out there through the magazine. And of course, if any questions about what we're performing here, feel free to contact me at any time. Thanks again, and stay healthy.